Hello, my name is Brandon Mitchell. This is my week 4 assignment for sports media at Full Sail University. I will be talking about a softball spring swing 2013 here in the state of Michigan, which is actually an event that took place this past weekend. The picture. I took this picture with my camera from Full Sail University, but I was on my work time, so this picture is owned by the Munising News. I do have permission to use this picture. I talked to my boss about homework and stuff like this, and he told me I can use the pictures for homework. But because I am posting this picture online, I will be the picture is owned by Munising News. I want to make that clear. What is the spring swing? The spring swing is a high school softball event in Marquette, Michigan, every spring. Marquette Senior High School hosts a tournament on the campus of Northern Michigan University at a building called the Superior Dome, which is where the Wildcats football team from Northern Michigan plays football. This year's version was the 10th year of the event. A majority of the girls' softball teams in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan are self-funded. The event is a way for Marquette Senior High School to make money for the expenses of the team, so they cannot afford any major advertising. So this event basically doesn't get any coverage from advertising in newspapers, radios. Once in a while, a newspaper article will be written in a local newspaper, but there's really no advertising done by the people who put on the event. How will I use this for this assignment? Well, I decided that this would be a great event to talk about because I, one, was at the event, two, have been at the event in the past, and three, this year I was covering it for the newspaper, so I had to talk to a lot of people. So I have a feeling I know a lot about the event. So I figured it would be a good way to use all my stuff I did this past weekend for work for my school assignment also. So how would I market this event? The first way I'd market is newspaper ads. I would take the picture that I posted earlier on this slideshow, or maybe a different picture, and put it in newspapers in the areas that the schools will be coming from. There were, I believe, 16 schools, no, 14, excuse me, 14 schools being represented with 16 teams there. Some teams brought their JV squads, that's where I get the number 16 from. Newspapers are an old style of advertising, but people still read them, so it's still very effective. Another way is television ads. Maybe show some pictures, a little slideshow type thing, have somebody narrating, giving details about the event. And finally, social websites. And just maybe post pictures on the websites, maybe videos from past events, details about the event, and so on. You get the gist though. So which marketing tool do I believe is most successful for this event? Social media. Why? Because everyone has it. Not everyone watches television or watches the television shows that this advertising would be on. Maybe it'd be on ESPN solely or some local channels, but it won't be on all the major networks. And so, just because of that, not everyone will be able to see it. The newspaper, again, not everyone reads the newspaper. And so you would have to figure out a way both to get the word out there. Both those ways, just so you know, are great ways to advertise, but social media, I believe, would be the most effective. Why? Well, as I just said, everyone has one. Social media is a way that people connect to each other. If the Spring Swing had a Facebook page, I personally do not believe they do, but I will look into that. Maybe if they don't, I will talk to people about that. People would like it, share posts that the page posts, and their friends would see these posts and possibly share, and so on. So you'd have grandparents, aunts, uncles seeing these posts and say, hey, let's go to this. With all the people seeing the posts, the word would go out quicker, and more people would consider attending. Again, you would see, hey, my kid's team is playing this weekend. Let's go to the games. Maybe there's some issues with the parents, something like that, and the parents don't really talk to the children. I don't know, but or maybe an aunt and uncle are visiting that weekend and say, hey, Jenny's got a softball game this weekend. Let's go to it. And as I said earlier on, the event does not generate any money for promotions. So social media is a great tool for that. The page on Facebook, if you do everything right, is free. You don't have to pay for the page. You won't have to pay for the posting, unless if you want to advertise that post, which I do not do with my pages. It is a great advertising tool that will not cost a cent. The event happens every spring. This year there's still 3 feet of snow on the ground here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so it was a great way to get everyone ready for spring, and Tigers baseball starts tomorrow. If the coordinators of the event does do the advertising right, this event could create some revenue for the softball team and help them with their expenses throughout the seasons. Traveling cost, equipment cost, coaching salaries, umpires, whatever else they need to cover. And that is how I would advertise the spring swing. Thank you and have a great day.